Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. I've got a fun card today that is perfect for a birthday, and it's relatively simple. I am constantly in need of birthday cards, and this one is bright and cheery and fun. And it features this really beautiful, and I have to say it is my favorite right now, this designer series paper in the 2019 Occasions catalog called How Sweet It Is. It's a whole candy suite of products. It's beautiful. But I've used the stamp set called Hello Cupcake. Hello Cupcake is a free set in the Celebration catalog, and it's only available for you when you spend $50. And then you can choose it as your free item, and it's only available until March 31st, 2019. So I'm going to convince you that you love it, and you got to make sure you get it before Celebration is over. Now, before I start, I want to mention this is a clean recording of this project that I did on Facebook Friday. If you're watching on YouTube, there is a link in the description that'll take you back to my blog that has these two projects as well as a third, a cupcake box, all the product information and the measurements that you'll need to recreate this card yourself. All right, well, let's get started. The bright and cheery colors were inspired, of course, by this designer series paper. Here's a piece of it. It is How Sweet It Is, and I went with a Melon Mambo card base. Our colors are always listed in the catalog as well as on the back of your designer series paper pack, and that helps you pick out cardstock and embellishments to coordinate with it. Makes it very easy. All right, I'm going to take the sprinkles and just go all around my card front in Melon Mambo. And I like to kind of turn it as we go. Let's see, I actually need, let me bring that piece of paper over here. I want them to go off the card too. I don't like this kind of raw edge over here because we know sprinkles do not stay where they're supposed to. I just made cupcakes this week and the sprinkles went everywhere but on the cupcake. I think it was a little messy to clean up. So let's just make it look like my kitchen counter. All right. Okay, so we've got that. Let's move that paper out of the way. And let's go ahead and let's make our cupcake first. I'm going to start out with a stitched Whisper White circle and a scrap piece of white. We're going to paper piece these. And I want to show you something that I didn't notice the first time I used this. Do you see how there's a stamp below there? It's not the icing stamp. There's actually this funky looking image right here. That's to layer that to get, because if you stamped this with this, there's going to be kind of either a weird overlap or a gap. This is the icing stamp to fill it in, okay? I thought that was brilliant on Stampin' Up's part to do that. All right, so I'm going to stamp the paper, the the cupcake liner paper stamp, that's a mouthful, in the center on this Whisper White stitch circle. You can see that there are some little scribbles that go off, so if you try to center the whole thing, it's going to be offset on your circle. So I make sure to circle the little paper, and those can just dribble off if they'd like to. All right, now Highland Heather is another color in this designer series paper. So that's what I'm going to do, this little funky stamp, and I'm going to use my eyeballs to line it up, if I can get it without putting my head in the camera. There we go. See how it kind of fills in the gaps? Now I'm going to stamp the cupcake icing right here in Highland Heather. Do you see that? We have a problem. There was something stuck to my stamp. Goodness gracious. Well, good thing I have my chamois right here. We'll just clean that off. A little debris. All right, let's try that again. Flip it over, and I'm going to stamp it. Try to avoid that little piece on the other side. There we go. How weird. Who knows where that came from? All right, now we're going to fussy cut. I love to fussy cut, you guys. It's just kind of opens up more possibilities for your images and really gives you a lot of dimension in your projects. So get your sharpest, finest, smallest pair of scissors. These are called paper snips. Stampin' Up! Does actually sell these, and I do think that they are a very good addition to your arsenal of supplies. They're perfect for fussy cutting. Now I'm going to leave a little white edge. I'm not going right on the edge of the stamped image. I'm going to leave a little white edge. And I'm also not going to cut this out right here. For one, it's a little tricky. Two, I'm going to put this on a whisper white circle and you're not even going to be able to tell that I didn't cut that out. All right, take your dimensional and put that down right there. There we go. And we're going to layer this. I think I said this was the third largest stitch circle. And the scallop, let's see, I put it on the sheet. The scallop measures 2 3/4. And the scallop is from the layering circle framelits. All right, let's get those dimensionals down. Lots and lots of dimensionals, of course. All right, now while we're here with our ink, let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment, Sweet Wishes. And I'm going to stamp, you know, look what I did. I actually originally masked off those swirls. I'm just seeing that now. Well, I didn't get that prepared for us, so we're just going to stamp it with the swirls like that. This is just a tiny scrap of cardstock, about 1 inch by 2 inches, and I'm going to punch off that end right there with my tailored tag punch. All right, I think we're ready. Let's get the card base. This piece is going to go diagonal, so it's longer than it needs to be. It is 6 by 2. That way we can cut it off and make it even with the card, the angle of the card. So I'm going to cut that right there. And cut that right there. Perfect. Now I added something fun in here. This is a pearlized doily. I wanted to give it just a little more something something. So I got my doilies and I cut them in half. And I'm just going to use a couple of glue dots. It is very humid here today where it's raining. And for some reason my glue dots don't want to do their job. Now I'm going to put one like that. And go, come on, glue dot. All right, well maybe you're not sticky enough because it looks like you got some fuzz on you. Pick those up. I'm going to slide this one right there like that. And then, of course, more dimensionals. Do you guys use dimensionals as much as I do? I love them. All right, and we're going to put that there. Our little sentiment banner can go down here like that. And last but not least, I have to put a bow on it. Someone said, Erica, why do you put bows on all your projects? And I said, well, why not? We've got this gorgeous ribbon that coordinates. This is actually Gorgeous Grape, mini striped ribbon, and it coordinates beautifully. And it's fun, and it, you know, it's got that kind of fun little vibe that the rest of the paper has. And look, I mean, so cute with a bow. All right, you guys, that's it. That's a pretty simple card. I think you could make about 10 or 20 of those, put them in your drawer and have them ready for all those birthdays that you have this year. All right, make sure you hop over to my blog and get all the details and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great one. Bye-bye.